Oh, there we go. I had to enable it. I went to default.
Okay.
It was trying to read one of my cameras that didn't have it.
All right. I believe we have some
Five.
get choice of lane. Yes, the higher seed will be able to choose lanes for this. So please let us know if you can hear us now. I believe we have things fixed. So we might have a little more interaction going on here now as our first matches are finishing up. HBK won his first match. He will now bowl Crazy Train. Colonel Sanders beat JQ Bebe, so he will now bowl Tommy Guns. And so it looks like Rosenberg beats Keebler L. So, and on 5 and 6, it looks like we've got Lucky Ripcord beating Joey Holland to move up. All right, so here we go now. Our guys with the buys are now back in, bowling an actual match. So right in front of us, we've got Colonel Sanders against Tommy Guns. On 1 and 2, we got Roboberg against Brian Gaskell. 5 and 6, we've got Ocho Pizzo against Buck Ripcord. Ocho is going to finish up his 10th frame here before that match gets started. And then down on 7 and 8, our last two tournament champions were HBK bowling against Ricky the Razor, and HBK bested Ricky. So now we'll have HBK bowling against tournament leader against Crazy Train. Have a fun, Rick. So the winners of these matches will actually end up switching lanes. The winner of this match here on 3 and 4 will go to 5 and 6. The winners on 1 and 2 will also go to 5 and 6, with the winners bowling each other. And then on 5 and 6, when we have Ocho and Buck, the winner of that will go to 1 and 2. And then Crazy and HBK, the winner of that will also go to 1 and 2 to get us to our semifinals. So as we have a minute here, we want to take a second to thank our sponsors, our awesome hosts here at Bayside Bowl, Charlie Mitchell, and the entire Bayside Bowl staff doing such an amazing job supporting bowling, helping us out every month, at least once a month, if not twice a month, to get us the entire building to use, put out a fun competitive tournament. So we would also like to thank Bowler Builders Pro Shop, who sponsored the tournament, sponsoring the drilling of the ball raffle we had today. The ball raffle was donated by Ace Mitchell and Vinny Grayson from there. They do an amazing job supporting a lot of our local tournaments, supporting us with balls to raffle off. And all of our ball raffles, actually, the money that comes in from them gets put towards the prize fund to help build them up so we can pay bigger prizes. The winner of the ball raffle this tournament, winning the Infinity Quest from Brunswick, was Dawn Holland. Happens to be my sister. And yes, I got plenty of flack for her winning as I drew the ticket. If I was good, I would have drawn my own name. But, oh well. The Infinity Quest has actually been a pretty good ball for myself. Had it for a couple weeks now. Been using it a lot in the house shop. Seems to blend out that clip pretty well. Works pretty well. Goes through the pins. I mean, it's only so much it could do, right? It's only 3.5 by 60, no matter where you go. But it definitely seems to give me a lot of those hits. So it's kind of exciting to see that one given away today. So I want to say hi to everybody that's checking in. We see Katie Cook, James Goulding, Charlie Unthank. Hi, Mom. Niner, Joe Tobin. Good to see you watching, brother. Hope things are getting better. Little update on Niner. He's had some serious health stuff going on, and he hasn't been around for quite a while. So if you've got a second here, send some love out to Niner, to Joe Tobner. We miss you, bro. Hope you're getting better. Take your time. Get rested up. We'll see you soon out here soon. Yes, that's right, Frankie. We're keeping it in the family. The only issue is she does 14 pounds, so we're gonna have to get her a lighter one so she can handle it. Charlie Unthink checking in. How you doing, Charlie? Good to hear from you. We'll have to get you back up this way at some point, bowling in one of the tournaments. Well, we're here and listening, and anybody that is listening, the next tournament we have here at Bayside Bowl is going to be the Dueling Duos, sponsored by Howie's Pub. We had one of the owners of Howie's Pub, Dick Whitman, in here earlier today. He bowled all right. Again, challenging patterns. Dick Whitman, Joe Hardy struggled a little bit, but had a blast. I saw their pair. They bowled. They were having a hell of a good time. We can't thank Dick Whitman, Joe Hardy, and Adam for sponsoring the Dueling Duos. And now that we're talking about the Dueling Duos, a couple things on that one. Entries are now open, so please send those emails to bowlerbuildersproshop@yahoo.com. Now, before you send those entries, a little bit of a change in the format this year. With the Dueling Duos, you can only have one previous champion per team. I said it, one previous champion per team. The idea about this is we're going to create more champions this year to help fill that TOC that we'll be having in January. So if you're looking to bowl the Dueling Duos, get those entries in, and remember, one champion per team. And when we say one champion, we're talking one FKM champion. So if you want a regional, doesn't count here. You want a national stop, doesn't count here. We're our own thing. We like to have fun, and we do it our way. So get those entries in for the Dueling Duos. It's going to be a hell of a good time. Really good show. It is 2 weeks from today. And if you're looking for something to do next week, we've got to give it a shout out. We have the High Hopes coming to Manchester, New Hampshire. About an hour and a half, 2 hours from here at Bayside Bowl. Steve Hardy, Jack Batchelor, they put together a hell of a show down there. They have some pro-ams on Saturday and a big scratch tournament on Sunday. So next Sunday, if you're in the New Hampshire area and you're looking for some competitive bowling, head on over to, I believe it is Spare Time in Manchester, New Hampshire. So there are also going to be some professional bowlers coming to New Hampshire for that event. Again, Steve Hardy does a great job. He's got a really good rapport with a lot of the bowlers out on the tour. I believe we got Mark Bone coming. I believe we have Mika Kugnemi is coming up. I believe I saw Bob Learn. It's going to be a good show. Going to be a real good show. Our very own Mallory Clark, or as you know around here, Nut Sauce, she will be down there playing in the pro-ams, signing autographs, kissing babies, as they say. So if you're looking for a good time to see some professional bowlers in action, hang out with them, rub elbows, talk with them, head down to New Hampshire next weekend for the High Hopes tournament. So as we move forward here on 1 and 2, Ryan Gaskell has a double where Roboberg has not yet struck. So Gaskell definitely has an advantage in that match. The fast match out here is on 7 and 8 with Crazy Train and HBK. So Crazy Train just happened to open in the 6th frame, giving him 114 in the 6th. HBK just spared in the 6th, which will give him about a 15-pin lead. So no matches out of hand here. Our biggest discrepancy right now is probably on 102. Roboberg trying to get back in the match. Which he does. He finds his first strike on lane 1. Now we'll see what Gaskell can do. See if he can make that strike not matter. Here on 3 and 4, both bowlers are clean. Hard to say who has the advantage. It's like Colonel Sanders had a good game last game, and Tommy Guns is Tommy Guns. He's got multiple titles. It's always solid. So Colonel Sanders catching a crossover there. So now it's a matter of what he does in the next frame, see if he can capitalize on it. Ocho Pizzo ringing 10. Good shot. Oh, grind him. Can't quite get it out. Little beat 7 over there. Crazy train with a little light swisher leaving the 2-pin. As much as we're seeing some okay games here, nobody's really setting anything on fire. If anything, it looks like 3 and 4 could be a little bit of a higher scoring pair so far, which will be interesting because that's where our title match is. I will check that. I will see so. Okay, he's skinny and that 2-pin over. Right there, look at that. Tommy looks a little confused. I don't know if he got a little right, a little fast, but either one of them is going to make that hole not finish. Did it quite a bit today. All right, Gaskell with a spare. He's up in the 7th here. See what he's got. Trying to keep it tight. Leave himself another make. So and that's a big one with Brian. He doesn't ever give the pocket away. He usually leaves himself makeables all the time. But in this pattern, when you're shooting 3 or 4 pin combinations, nothing's easy. Oh, Tommy making that spare look easy. It'd be interesting to see Lane Talk this year to see how many times a 2, 4, 5 combination was up. Because I'm going to guess it was probably 100 times today. I might have left it 40 on my own. Yeah, still keeping it clean over there. If Roboberg can come up and find a double, that would be a close match again. Oh, right there's to show you how tough they are. Buck Ripcord waving the head to the right. As I say that, Crazy Train did the same thing on lane 7. Crazy Train looks like he's throwing a purple hammer over there. And I think the idea with today was actually to try to get it rolling earlier so it would smooth it up some down lane. The problem when you smooth it up is you would get just like Colonel Sanders there. It just kind of labors a little bit, doesn't quite want to go through the pin. So Roboberg with a big double, he's trying to make it a match, trying to crawl back into this thing. Oh, Lucky Ripcord thinking his spare over there. Looks like he's down about 10 pins on that. Again, it's still only the 4th frame, so plenty of game left. Colonel Sanders cleaning his spares up. All right, HBK's got a pretty good lead over there. He's on a double. If he can strike here in the 9th, he's going to take the commanding lead. Oh, he got fast, got right, not sure, but either way, he's got a 2-5. Not the most easiest combination in this pattern. And Kuhlberg with a 3-bagger, trying to claw himself back in here. So that 3-bagger now is going to make that about a 10-pin match on 1 and 2. Let's see how Gaskell can respond. See, we got the Dirty Lou, Sarah checking in, Nesquik, Vanessa checking in, Foster Kid, Dave, Mama D. Mama D was here earlier today. Mama D, they were pretty tough, weren't they? Tell you what, they definitely were a hard thing. They kept you honest, and you didn't throw good. It bit you in the butt. All right, Gaskell over there with the dinner bucket. Shane's not buying any beer this time. Made his 5-pin. All right, so Crazy Train struck in the 9th. He's going to have to find a double to get to 211, which would then force HBK to mark in the 10th. Oh, find him. That's why we don't like those 6 counts. It makes it very easy to chop. So Gaskell's going to have to rebound here because Rupert can find another strike in the 9th. He will actually take the lead. Well, Crazy Train, our own guy. Oh, he gets another shaker too. So that match is now over. Well, we say over. HBK still going to. Kenny's going to need a couple pins on the first ball, and that's if Crazy Train can spare and strike. Grind him, bounce it back. Can't trip the 4-pin. Tommy Guns with a big 4 over there. Oh! Not so much. Tommy was going for it. Must have felt like he was in a must-spare situation. So, Crazy Train made a spare. HBK is kind of fast-forward things. And HBK is a winner moving on to the semifinals. So, HBK has been the hot hand since this summer. I mean, man had a baby, wins the 4K, finishes second in the bracket challenge, and is now guaranteed another top 4 finish here in today's tournament. Safe to say that guy's on fire. Tommy was a big push for Brooklyn. And Joey ended up losing his last match, so him and Don are actually just kind of hanging out watching how everything plays. Oh, Roberberg needed that hit to really make something happen. So with that, though, 53, if he makes a spare, he can actually shut Gaskill out in the 10th frame. But Ripcord throwing another strike over there. So we have our match on 5 and 6 is actually only 3 pins, with Buck leading that match. Yes, it's awesome. We kind of got to make that up for Joe. We had to make sure there was stripes on it, because we know he likes the stripes.
Yeah, but it looks next time.
It looks patriotic.
Stars and bars.
Stars and bars, baby. Ooh, Gators watching. Trevor Henry, how's it going, brother? How'd you like this pattern? It looked, it was definitely a tough one out there today, wasn't it, sir? And Bucky Ripcord, is that another bucket or is that a 2-5? That's another bucket. There's that 2-4 combination, 2-4-5 combo we're talking about. So we're going to say we're up to about 345 2-4-5 combos on this pattern today. So, and yeah, if somebody's going to miss, it's probably a 2-4-5. Maybe an even, so. Oh, Roboberg had a chance to put the nail in the coffin. 181. So that means Gaskill has to double to win. Strike spare and lose by 1. That's a tough one. Oh, Colonel Sanders throwing that one out. Well, good for him. Colonel Sanders was in the driver's seat, and he just kind of opened the door back up there. All right, so here we go. Big finish from Gaskill.
Yeah,
so Gaskill struck on this lane in the second and the fourth, but had a couple not so good shots. The last time up he had the left block. Let's see how he rebounds here. So jammed it in there. Oh! And Gaskill is out of wood. So Roboberg moving on to the semifinals. I hear you, Gator. Struggle City for sure. Like I said, this guy had 126 the first game. And let's see. Finished with a solid 691 for 4 games. Not so good. Brian Gaskill just finishing it out now. Another solid day for Brian with a top 8 finish. All right, so big matches going on here. Both of them are very close. Colonel Sanders need to make this spare. Uh-oh, he shoved it. Oh, no. So there's 2 awful frames for Colonel Sanders. But, so...
do that against Tommy G.
Now, Tommy Guns did take a small lead with that happening. He still has to strike. So Tommy has to strike here and the first one in the 10th to shut Shane out. Anything less.
Yeah,
no, but he can't shut him out. So but to shut him out, he has to strike here in the 9th, first one in the 10th. It's like it's got a chance. There it is, Tommy Guns. He does not hold back. You give him a chance, and he is going to step on it. So Tommy Gunn's looking at a strike here and decent count. And he's our winner. So we're on 5 and 6. We got a pretty tight match. Buck Ripcord is actually down by 9 right now. Oh, let me rephrase it. He's down by 11. Both guys up on strikes in the 8th. Buck's really looking to throw a strike here to put some pressure on Ocho. Courtney Collins, good to see you checking in. Thanks for watching. Oh, Tommy, that looks a little funny off this move. So now he's not out on this. So spare strike, well, spare and good count is going to be huge. Oh, Bucky with the crossover.
10 is 10, motherfucker.
That's right. Oh, we got to love Joe. We pick on him more than anything because he's that good. I believe he's your most tournament wins in FK history. All right, Tommy Guns. Need the spare. He's got to get up. He's got to get up. Woo! Well, you can see Tommy's face. He definitely didn't think that was happening. All right, so here we go. So Tommy Guns, 9 pins to force Shane to double. Oh, no. Ocho with a 5-7 up there. So he's got to treat it as a single pin, make a spare. He can still get to 194, which would force Buck to the first hit in the 10th. Actually, it'll force Buck to go the first 2 in the 10th if he spares. All right, needs 9 here to force him to double. Oh, that's way up the lane. Oh, he got his 9. That's a big count. That's a big count for him there. As that 9 count now forces Colonel Sanders to get a double.
Yes, double. Yes, double.
Yeah, I think that's where the championship match is. All right. All right. Ocho Pizza misses spare over there. So if he can regroup and strike out, it will force Buck to get a mark in the 10. Yeah. So Ocho needs a strike here. Hopefully he gets a rebound, throw a good one. Oh, he looks like he didn't like it. Oh, and he didn't get it. Oh, he did get it! Oh, he gave up on it. I don't know if you could see that one from here. He got that late roll on the 10th pin. That's a huge hit. All right, Colonel Sanders. That's in there. Oh! Colonel Sanders gets the first one. So, Sanders, we need one more from Colonel Sanders to beat Tommy Guns. So, in Ocho Pizzo, if we can find another strike here, that 10th frame for Buck is going to be very interesting. So, Ocho's got to capitalize on that last shot. He didn't like it off his hand, got the lucky break. That one looks a little better. That one's way better. Oh, doesn't get it. Leaves just a 4. What a quality shot, though. I mean, you can't throw much better. Just today, they're really, really hard, and he did what he needed to do. Unfortunately, it's just not going to be enough. All right, here we go. Colonel Sanders to move on. Looks like it's online. It's got to get there. Oh, no! Colonel Sanders looked like he was good, but that ball definitely straightened up at the end of the lane and just didn't go through. So Colonel Sanders is going to fall victim to Tommy Guns. 189 to 187. See where the goal is. Absolutely.
Love you, Sanders.
Yes, sir.
Love you, Sanders. It's tough
It takes, man. You got to have breaks. So Tommy Guns is going to move on to lanes 5 and 6. To Bolt Robover.
Oh, let's go, Joe!
Buck stepping on the accelerator. And Joe will be moving on. So on 5 and 6, we're going to have Roberts, 5 and 6, against Tommy Guns. And on 1 and 2, we're going to have Buck against HBK. Once everybody is done They're going to get 2 balls of practice on each lane. Tommy, you'll be on 5 and 6. You're bowling Robo Bear. All right. So we're going to give the bowlers here a minute to slide over to the lanes. They're going to get, like I said, 2 balls of practice on each lane, and then right into it again. So HBK will get the lane choice as he's the higher seat, and so will Tommy Guns. Let's sneak out. We're going to get crazy training here after this tough loss. Great bowling today, brother.
Yeah. Oh, that's how it goes sometimes. Hey, folks. Hopefully this mic is now working. I didn't notice it wasn't working when I first set it up. Good bugger. Yeah. Oh. All right, folks. Don't forget, share your pages. Go to YouTube. We actually should be up on Bowler BBPSTV on YouTube. Bowler Builders Pro Shop TV. Finally got all of that situated and sorted out, so now they're gonna allow us to multi-stream on this app we got. It is hot in here. Where are my fans? All right. How much it cost someone paid Bucky to wear that bowling shirt?
What's that?
I don't think Bucky was paid to wear that shirt. I just think he likes it.
Hey, when you're part of a great pro shop, you wear big clothes. It's got stripes. Love stripes.
He does love stripes. I've noticed that. Apparently, oh yeah, this wasn't updating. Like, no one's commented?
I didn't see that. What's that YouTube?
This is all Facebook right now. Yeah, they're all Facebook right now. No one's watching on the YouTube stream.
Yeah, let
me pull it up, see if it's actually working.
Got BW Mafia checking in. Yes, quick, stopping back in. Love you guys for watching. Give us a minute here and we'll get some action back up on the lanes. Tommy, we'll get 2 balls on the team. We'll stay good there. Yeah, let's put it there. Unfortunately, it's the spares. Oh, if they poured, he said, okay, let's stay clean. Next thing I know, I'm throwing it over to one board, 15, trying to get the chance. Yeah, we're all the chair. Yeah. All right, so we're going to get everybody a couple practice shots here. G-Boy. G-Boy. Just you. Actually, that's yeah. All right, so if you're watching, who's your pick? Semifinals, HBK against Buck. HBK, probably the hottest bowler in the tournament series so far right now. But Bucky, the most prolific winning bowler we have for the FKS in the FE Tour. And then on the 5 and 6, who we got? Tommy Guns or Robo Bear? Got the strike. What do you bear? Did they get everything from that? Yeah. All right, bowlers are finishing up their practice here. They're racing through frame to get this back to 0. The higher seed will be getting the choice of lanes. And as we talk about how tricky this battle, and you see HBK still throwing a purple hammer, and it looks like he's trying to stay more up the back of the ball, get it to read more in the middle of the lane, which just kind of helps. And again, he's the anomaly. He's the Aaron Major, but he's on the right side. Throws it hard, got tons of rev rate. So some of those off hits are just going to get him better breaks. Whether it's a strike or not, or just breaks out of splits, whatever it is, it just adds to it. So as they're getting ready here, we're going to find out who's starting the matches, who makes the strategic choices. As Tommy Guns was saying when he came up after the last match, he chose to finish on lane 3, which he regretted the entire time. So if he has lane choice, it'll be interesting to see where he picks to start on this. So all right. So Robert getting us going, starting on the left lane, starting up with a strike. So Tommy Guns is choosing to finish on lane 5. Your man?
Yes. Yeah, my only fan. My own. Yes, Joe, we have a YouTube channel. Bowler Builder, BBPSTV. It is up and running. I did log in with my phone just to verify that. We had a bunch of issues trying to get it to multicast.
Tommy Guns over there. Strike to strike. I'm sure Tommy's happy to go 3-4. Not that anybody on 5 and 6 really lit it up. So, all right. So we got Bucky Ripcord starting the match out with probably his favorite shot off his hand. That was a lot of sarcasm.
So I hit 1 and 2 during qualifying. I started on it. And this is one of the few times where I had 2 turning before 1. 1 was playing longer than 2.
Yeah. We didn't go on 5 and 6, but we were on 5 and 5 so in the center, and there was 0 in the center. So I get this 35-foot path with that 28 plus mils. It's just lots of volume, so it made them very tricky. It's hindsight now, but I always wonder if I had taken myself and usually sandblasted a purple hammer, if I could have played to the outside. I'm going to say no, just because I'm sitting here. I don't want to pick myself. But watching HBK, I mean, he's throwing that purple, and again, I don't throw it 18 miles an hour, or 19 miles, whatever, with that 500 plus rev rate. So
I will say, I was in my purple all day. The only other ball that I had a decent look with, but it was inconsistent, was when I tried my entity during that game where I was literally facing nobody.
right, so those are the same things. Yeah, that's kind of what I ended up trying. That it didn't help me that much by any means, but getting the ball to start sooner helped even him out a little bit. Because again, if you went around it, got it fast or right, it was not cooking. Right there shows you HBK. He didn't throw it the best, and I seen off his reaction, but that ball got right. Had no chance. Rosenberg.
See, most time you could play right is if your ball speed was down.
Yeah, but you say right, though, when I think right, I'm thinking on 35 feet, it's right of 5, and it was nothing right of 5.
I think the only person I saw out there was on my pair was Brian Gaskell, and he was throwing a big ace in, like right up 5.
But he was up 5.
Yeah, he was up. Right? Yes, right.
And that's what I played so hard that there was just super out of bounds outside of 5. 35 feet, you would think, oh, we'll be able to get it to the right, it's going to hook. And there was no. I stayed there way too long. It looked like he got outside of 5 for Tom.
So I hit 5 and 6 early, and I had a little miss room to the right on that pair. Like you said, there was no hole though. If you got it in, it was one to take off. We got Frankie Avalon checking in. Yeah, well, my purple wasn't soft today. I made sure I left it out in the truck in the cold last night, just to let it harden up a little bit.
If I had known it would have worked, I would have put my purple hammer in the oven and took it out at 125 degrees and said, hey, this restricts me softness.
So I love that they're making that illegal now, saying it's cheating. Some people are saying, quote unquote. I want to say I threw the purple, and unless I threw it right, guess what? It didn't strike.
It's like, we're back to start. Yeah, we won't talk about the USBC rules. All we can do is go along with what they do. We can have our opinions, and unfortunately, they don't have. People are higher up, make more money than they should, and they're making choices that make no sense. Until they can release some sort of report that actually explains their findings, and then more people will probably be on board with what's happening. Until then, we're going to throw it because we're not on tour.
Yep. We pay them money so they can take our equipment away from us.
To an extent, that's exactly it.
So, yeah, Tommy
is just
run away without
frame. So it's early. It's 4 frames in. Robobert's not giving the pins a pocket away. So 1 and 2 over there looks a little rough. We only have 1 strike between the 2 guys and 5 shots. So it is what it is. Like I said, this pattern, it doesn't matter how you started it. It's how everything went. 10 frames was a long ways to go on this pattern.
Oh, yeah.
Really only had 2 games that were over 240, which not that 240 is huge, but it's not small by any means.
I don't know if you noticed this as well, but every normal characteristic in this house, like even when I went from the new side to the old side, I played the same exact line. Normally, I'm a 2-board left move with my feet and 1 with my eyes. It's almost a guarantee. But I literally stayed exactly where I was on both sides of the house.
Yeah. It has a lot of characteristics here. Like the gutter post always was in this building. Not at all today.
No.
Certain pairs, as you said, the topography kind of usually tell us that there's a little bit of this going on. And I don't know if it was because the amount of volume in the front, it weren't there. So it made it hard. You had to do your thing and keep it close and make sure you throw good shots.
Did you show them the pattern? Anyone else?
It's like right
up here. That's the oil we've pulled in today. Look at it. I actually had the right spot for not blocking anything.
So you got the 5-second start here. Doing something that not a lot of people did. I'm going to make a guess and say that he's going damn good for solid. I know it's like his favorite all time. I believe at one point when it was discontinued, he bought a case of them.
He's got 2 of them undrilled in his house. He told me that on Tuesday.
Correct, yes. So I think it was 3 that he got. We drilled one for him last year to give him a fresh cover. Oh, we got that away right. So, hey, there's the 2-4-5 combination. Can you imagine that?
You can touch on that, Karl, for 372. I was front 7 on that. 127.
Actually, back to seeing that. Got whispering.
I thought he had the effect toward his hand earlier today.
It could be. Yeah, as you're looking at it, looking at the balls, stuff that want to start the mids and not go too crazy down lane. Again, just kind of control it so you can keep the ball in play and make spares. So now that being said, the bucket is not very easy to make. Although Tommy made that look pretty easy. A little extra ball speed, pumped at the front fin. Oh, lucky. I think he thought it as well because I thought so. But as we know Buck's probably a little better of a spare shooter than HBK. So we'll see where this match goes. You know, Buck's can definitely be the grind guy, keep it close all the time. Kenny's going to live on Jones' strikes.
It's the only rare Bucks give it like he's not
He's always there for sure.
oh, can't get my
Find himself a strike. That's a strike.
that was the what you saw the first week. Throw a shot onto it. Looks a little bit, so you make a little bit more adjustment on one, and then the ball just sinks.
As you find out more and more you bowl, you don't ever make an adjustment from the right to the left thing. Because if you do, you're never going to do that. Every plane is too individual, too much its own thing. So to see Buck go 7-7-6 on that lane is very rare. Robert for the strike, keeping it clean. Bucky missing, making that match pretty tight. So HBK have not been doing anything really good on that pair either lane, even though he has a pair of strikes up there. So Tommy Gunn's going to try to stay on the accelerator here and put this match away early. So no matter what, the guys at 5 and 6 can have a little bit of a break before they have to pull a time match, as they're a couple frames ahead of them too. HBK, all that speed and rubber can help that time. Now we get to see what his spare shooting looks like here. Tommy Gunn's going to pull out his spare ball as well. Although Tommy doesn't even use a spare ball. He's like Norm Duke, man. Changes the way the ball rolls. Tiny bit extra speed and goes right straight out. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure it looks more purple than bluish. So HBK made that spare. Top Guns. That is the 62.5-foot miss. Hate those. Balls on just there. Oh, yeah, you can read it by language. But Tommy didn't really have a lot to worry about. Even if Robover, if they both strike out, he still wins by about 17. So he's still up on arm. So he's got to have short memory here and throw another good shot. We got Debbie Sweet checking in, watching her boy. He's made another semifinals, Debbie. This guy's does nothing but make cuts and finish in the top 4. Tom Gunn's back on with a strike there. So Gilbert to have any real chance here, he's going to have to double. He's going to have to throw a strike here in the 8th and 9th, in my opinion, to kind of put some pressure on Tom Gunn's. HBK, spare shooting, 2 spares in a row. So after we picked on him a little bit, he's like, see, I can't make it. Oh, we can't get the light hit to go. And you can see how much that ball straightened up. I mean, the 5 pin went in front of the 7, just laying it. And that ball didn't look bad as it hit the pin, but after it hit the front pin, it didn't do anything good. So that's the thing that I found. Like, if I could get the ball going, it didn't want to strike very well. All right, but looks like that might have been a ball change. So definitely struggling to see with what's going on over there. But again, as we talked about this pattern, it's not easy.
Even said it's only a 7-pin match. You give him the conversion on it down by 7 pins. Very true. That's
Count spare, good count. But he has another little mental lapse like he did in the 8th. Good.
that's bowling, Brian.
The ball things. Gaston coming in saying goodbye, getting ready to take his travel back down the Mass. Drinking his team guys travel. Both grabbed him. Oh no. So Guns here. He's got to be smart here. Just get the pin and go throw a mark 10. And do it. 190 can still double this shot out. Hey, Bucky, slap on the old 5-7 out. gets himself a strike. Keeps himself.
Took out both sides.
So, by the time we get on the field, I think this week he gets one soon. We don't know who it is. Like, know the game, take the one. That's very true. Just like we talked about Roman earlier, going up the, or Ocho Pizza, we 8-10 to 10, frustrated. Threw it at the 10 and bounced out cool as hell, man. I even made the comments like, if you don't smile, I'm taking it away. As he talked a little, you can hear him go, a little sly comment on his breath. That was kind of cool. I can tell you, it was really cool. All right, HBK. HBK flirting with that mound over there. But this looks like anytime he gets it to the right way, whacks the living crap. Oh, John. Out the window with that one. Another 2-4-5 combo, number 393. All right, so Tommy Guns here. Now, spare strike is 12, which gives them number to win. Double in the 10. So Tommy needs a spare to force this thing. See if he gets smashed. So the match right here. Oh, Tommy almost missed it. So 1-2. And check out he can go to strike. Double. Yeah, you can never count that. That's just so good. So we can do currently 2. Thank you. All right, so Bucky's hating life. It's like he's trying to do some fun stuff with his hand here and kind of make things work, and it's just not quite yet. All right, Tommy really needs a good count here just to kind of put something on correct. So, all right, so works on it. He has to double to get the win. Bucky, can you make that? All right, for making the spare, keeping that match fairly tight. All right, so Bucky can get a strike here. Adds a message. Adds a little pressure to HBK. Work on the chance to win. Gets it up, just didn't see it. Not enough. 2-4-5 combo, number 396. Can we make 500 of that today? It just was so easy to leave it. So Kugelberg's can get a happy 34 finish this week. You know, making the semifinals is never bad for this tournament. Means roll pretty well. Yeah. Lucky that one. Never, ever did that one. So it's so crazy. Like it just, it's like it gets to a point, goes a tiny, and then just accelerates on the backside of the lane.
And you see it, and you're like, okay, it's not reacting like one, but then you get up there and you're like, it's lane 1. It's a mental thing at that point.
That's something like that. But yeah, just that. This pattern is that tricky. So, some of it, unfortunately, Joe kind of giving the head away a little bit, just makes it worse.
Yep, no.
All right. So at 44, 170, Cage needs a couple of marks.
Last one on this one, he almost went for.
I was going to say, he's going to twice on this. See what he does. Looks in, he's going to sit there.
He didn't look like he really ripped on it.
It's we have HBK in the finals. I'm telling you, man. I mean, this guy's secret to success: get your wife pregnant, have a baby.
That's it.
And then you just win and make finals. Not sure I'm going to try that. He's making it look pretty good.
I just waited too long. My kid's too old.
All right, so that kind of concludes it over there. So we've got HBK against Tommy Guns in the finals.
Got on the camera and ready. With a new way of looking up, we actually zoom it in to see the scoreboard.
Okay. HBK is going to go get some stuff settled for the final match. So, HBK looking for another victory in the last couple of months here. So, guy's been pretty unstoppable lately. Buck Ripcord is probably happy to be done. He's pounding his head against the wall for we had 7 games now and made it to the semifinals. Very, very impressive. And he's using some extra pin carry up over there. So again, in the semifinal losers there, not to shake their head at, they go very well. Rosenberg and Buck Ripcord with semifinal appearances, unfortunately, not quite getting what they needed. Right? Bowled against some good bowlers that bowled really well and threw some good shots when they needed. So we might have to give the advantage to Tommy Guns here as he bowled on 3 and 4 just a game ago. Looks like Buck had to try something for information. All right, let's get these guys going. Right. And right.
Championship look. Yeah.
So Tommy Guns is going to get lane choice again as the number 1 seed. So they're going to get the.
Did it not save that? That layout? Oh, the camera angle I used to use for the.
No, that was really the force just like with away. Both of them. All right, well, the finals are over. We're done. We'll see you guys later. Yeah.
Hello. Hello, hello. Your capture device. Existing. Camera. Bear with me, folks. I
Called on both our competitors because they had to go use the restroom. Tommy Guns was the faster one there. Not sure if that's good or bad to be quick, but he did it now fast. You really want to sass that on there?
A little hesitation there. Phone here. At that one. Here. If I can.
All right, so 2 balls on each lane. Tommy gets ball choice, lane choice.
This one, the chat will not be showing up. But now, I can zoom in to this one too.
So on Facebook, though.
It hasn't changed yet.
Do I redo it or something?
No, it should go to it.
Okay, we got it now. Yeah, nailed it. Yeah, Matt Kaiser, Jesse Kenyon, Joe Tomner, check it back in. Thanks for watching, guys. We got a couple practice shots going to come up from both our guys here. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good up there. Got a great look at the scoreboard, so hopefully you guys at home can kind of see what we're talking about as it goes.
Maybe this time I'll remember to save this view. Maybe this time.
So if you're watching, let us know what who you got. Who you picking? Are you picking the hot hand of HBK or our tournament leader, Tommy Guns? Hey, it's another one of those 2-5, 2-4-5 type combos.
Left a lot of those today. All right, thank you, Nesquik. I was wondering. I'm working on this stream. I'm a tech head, but don't have time to really play with it. Don't have time to-
You see on those comments there, trying to play with it. But we are working on making our live stream as good as we can. So if you guys got any suggestions, comments, things you'd like to see, let us know.
And make sure you go out and follow us on YouTube. We've got some ideas, some videos we're gonna post up. You know, do some nice things. Just trying to find the time to make some videos. Thank you, Frankie. We're working on it. I'm getting better and better at this. I just forget to save some of the views I do sometimes.
Great.
YouTube, look for BBPSTV, Bowler Builders Pro Shop TV on YouTube. You know what? I'm gonna text it to you, Frankie.
So, wait a minute. We want to give a thank you to everybody here at Bayside Bowl, located on 58 Alder Street.
Just send it to you, Frankie.
They have a satellite bowling center as well, just across the bridge in South Portland, Broadway Bowl. If you're in the area, check them out. Great food, great drinks, awesome atmosphere. The staff is second to none. They just do great things, and they're all about the people and like to have fun. So it's just if you're in the area, stop either at Bayside Bowl or Broadway Bowl. Our other sponsor, Bowler Builders Pro Shop, we are located also at 58 Alder Street here inside Bayside Bowl. And our second location is located in Lewiston at Just In Time Rec. So if you're in the Lewiston area, Lewiston Auburn area, and you're looking to throw some balls around, go bowling, Just In Time Rec also has baseball and softball simulators. So if you're looking to get your swing on, head right up there, rent yourself a simulator, and smash some balls, get some practice in. Colder weather's coming up, so be able to play baseball or softball inside at Just In Time Rec in Lewiston, located at 24 Mollison Way. All right, so the guys are going to clear their scoreboards up now, get them back set to go. That's the best part about this tournament. We're all bowlers, so we can know how to use the scoreboards, get them set up, follow our rules, and let's have a match. So Tommy Guns is going to pick the starting lane, and it looks like we're not sure. They're having the discussion right now. Where is Tommy?
Thank you, Frankie. You beat me to it. I was trying to get that link on there. So anyone out there watching on Facebook, go follow us on YouTube.
You're Colonel Sanders this time? All right, so Tommy Guns chose to start on 3.
Two-hander or two-hander, I guess. Two-hander.
They all use 2 hands to play with their we got Stroker back in, Tony McMillan saying what's up. Gator's back to watch the finals. Can't get enough Kenny Gator. Josh Delfonso, Sonny D back in. Yeah, that's not bad. Oh, hey. Well, he got the 4 and 5 out, so there goes that. But I think the double wood here is not friendly. Not friendly at all. Nesquik checking back in. So everybody that we got just mentioned, Stroker, Gator, Sonny D, Nesquik, they all bowl here on Tuesday night in our draft league, which is probably one of the funnest leagues there are. 24, 26 teams this year. There's just a bunch of teams, 6 bowlers to a team, and you get to draft your team. It's probably one of the coolest formats we have. Sign up, pay for your league beforehand, and then show up and see who picks you. Unless you're one of the ones that are captain.
Frankie checking in. Let's go Guns wearing our national double shirt.
Oh, look at you. Nice name drop, Frankie. Tommy Guns is actually going to be bowling coming up in October when we have Chris Vial and Amy Vial have actually set up with the Megabucks a team tournament located here at Bayside, October 18th. This is a Saturday. So I believe at the moment we have 14 teams signed up for that, 5-man teams. Format is going to be 3 games on one pattern, 3 games on another pattern, and the finals will be Baker, from my understanding.
Are there going to be 2 Bayside teams in, or just one?
I believe there are 2 Bayside teams, and actually 4 teams from Maine are signed up for it, which is kind of awesome to see that we have that. Now, the fun thing that Chris Vial actually did for this is the way to make a team is you have to be bowling in the same bowling center with a certain number of games to make that team work. So pretty fun format. It will be fun to see it. So Tommy Gunn's actually going to be going with Buff Ripcord, Nut Sauce, and myself. And then Linus will be filling in as our 5th, and Crazy Train will be our 6th, our alternate, in case we need him. So Frank, our very own Frankie Avalon, was actually on there, but unfortunately due to some health issues, he's not going to be able to travel up to compete with us, which is quite a bummer, because it would be nice to have that one lefty. For the Megabucks tournament. That's coming in October. But before that, and as we mentioned earlier, the dueling duos entries are open. We announced that just a little while ago. And remember the stipulation on the dueling duos: 1 champion per team.
Yeah, I'm going to be missing that one. I got that 5K I signed up for. A little upset about that, but it is what it is. Yeah. I'll be coming down to stream after the 5K.
Well, Frank, you keep working on that, get fixed up, and we'll see you back in action pretty soon. Tom, you got the help ball. Wow. I'm not sure how he got that ball to go. I think he's wondering the same thing. It looks a little funny off his hand, but that ball more than any ball I've seen from that far out on the lane. And unfortunately, that's in a not so nice spare conversion here. But keeps that match very even. As far as HBK went split to start, and then the spare. So Tommy's spare split. It's still close match going forward here. Oh, Tommy's shooting at it. Good off. Early in the match, I can't say that I've been out. Why not? If you make it, it's a big momentum shift, and you put the momentum in your favor. And if you take any momentum away from some powerhouse like HBK,
He was only with a spare, so he lost one
no
stick.
Count, correct. No stick count. In the worst case, if HBK strikes in the 3rd, he's still only down 4 points.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think that's a good thing trying to shoot for it, just to kind of get that hype up, get that energy up. That looks a lot better. Still much
a little slow. As hard as you can throw it.
For the sake of business, throw shots with so much force. Looking at the speed on I think it's necessary to speed as much as just get read a little bit quicker. And again, now this pair has had a lot of lines on it, but it also sat for about 10 or 15 minutes, which who knows what it did to it, right? Because your imagination is what's going to mess with you up.
Yep.
We got Susie. Nice, Susie.
We must have a spare great chops.
Zach Walker checking in. Zach, thanks for bowling today. It's good to see you out here. So, Zach, tell me, what you think of this today? That was pretty tough, huh? Let's see a little message from you. Tell everybody how you thought how it played today, how hard it was. HBK goes to the nose. So, I believe at one point we said a couple terms ago, first person to strike would be the winner. That's what we're looking at. Graham McGrasty's checking in. How you doing, Graham? Thanks for tuning in and watching. We're looks like we're going to be watching the Spare Fest this game. Right, see if we can find a first strike here. And actually, how about our first 9 count? Hey, we got a strike. HBK, first one to strike, first one to pull over, 8 count.
Got the chat up there on the left-hand side.
Yeah, just a reminder, guys, this is a 35-foot, 28 mil pass that played very, very hard. Outside part of the lane is very, very sensitive. Speed is super sensitive. So, these guys are amazing how they can get here. The guns. Oh, there we go. Just need one strike to get it going.
Yep.
It's like a waterfall. You can start it and let the gates go. Water comes off strikes. We'll see soon. Stroker, I actually said that earlier that because I'm done bowling, I should be out on the golf course. Well, maybe not should be, but could be. I'll have to post some pictures. Went to Apple Valley Golf Course in Lewiston, Maine earlier last night and played some glow golf. And I don't know if you've ever played glow golf in the dark. It's pretty fun.
So it's easier or harder to find the ball?
Well, as long as your ball stays lit, it is very easy to find. I myself, not a very good golfer, I hit 2 balls in the water. They were easy to see because man, didn't they glow? I didn't find them. I didn't go get them because they were in the water. But I definitely could see them. It was quite funny. We actually got to play with Fast Eddie and Dirty Lou. And it was a wicked good time. We had some fun. Dirty Lou hit one of her drives and her ball went out halfway through. Fast Eddie did the same thing later on tonight. So I tell you what, it makes it a little tricky to find your ball when it's not lit. All right, Tommy Guns struggle here. He does not look happy. He hates winning 3 after the quarterfinal. So, and I'm going to say he's still not like the HBK looking to step on it here. Finding quick double. That looks pretty good. All right, there's that speed power coming into play. He's looking at his finger. I'm wondering if he left some skin in the finger. All right, HBK looking to try to take a command lead here if he can find a 3-bet. Tommy Gunn seems a little frustrated. We're going to have to see if he can improve. He's going to talk with Buck for a minute here and try to refocus himself. Because we do know that it's not easy to strike, so you can't strike him all the time.
That's in.
Oh, he almost gets the crossover. Now the question, will he make this one? As much as I can't say that his fair game's a little suspect, he's been making them since
He has been making them.
All right, let's have fun here, Crazy. Is he going to hit the left side of the pin or the right side?
He's going to hit the right side of the pin.
Right side. So I got a dollar says he hits the left side.
All right, I'll take that.
He'll pass the buck here. And where's he going to go? Oh, he's got a hook in. Oh, Crazy Train with the win on that one. You get the dollar.
I get the dollar.
Not the greatest balance there, but did things to do. Good thing nobody judges you on style points here, right?
Only if it goes down.
Hey, just got to knock him over. That's what the rules say. All right, see how Tommy Guns can read here. I mean, Tommy's somebody you can never count out of. So, see how he bounces back here. Got on that edge to get there. There it is. Tommy threw a good one. Tommy likes lane 4. Probably why he finished on it. Let's see if he can find something close to lane 3.
That's cool.
That's why it's kind of fun to see this when you see everybody see.
About 10 to 15 seconds behind, then it'll go boop.
Yeah.
Wait for it. We're coming up onto it, and it should be right about now. Come on.
So as you can tell, guys, we're still playing with things here to kind of make things a little better.
Did it get better?
Doesn't look like it got any bigger.
Huh.
So, and the other thing that's kind of crazy here, Crazy Train, is the colors up there definitely make it hard to read. So Tommy Guns wants to burn lane 3.
Yeah.
He's just absolutely hating that lane. There's a 210 in the 5th, and now a 410 in the 7th. It's kind of how I said earlier, when I finally did a little bit making my guesses, I can't even call it hypothesis because they were not very educated guesses. But I was guessing, and a couple of my hits left that 210. Oh, get it! Well, that's one way to make a 2-4.
You're welcome, Suzu. Can you actually see it from where you're watching it? Or is it hard for the colors?
What's it look like the scores? I know the light and the colors on it are hard, but if you squint one eye and hold your mouth open a little, can you see it?
I know I can see it on the monitor here.
It's definitely on it.
Yeah.
Get Sweet check back in to watch her boy in the finals. Grandma Sweet, your boy's looking pretty good here.
It's the color that's making it.
If it's not highlighted, you can read it. Yeah. Now it looks better. Whoa! All right, he's going to keep pressing on it. Get that spare again here.
He's gonna look at this one again. Does it get all the way there?
Well, we're gonna. It's 9-3. 9-3 is telling Tommy to go for himself. So let's see what HBK can do. And if you look at that lane, I mean, there's only been one strike on lane 3. Kenny's been lucky to have a couple single pins. Do it down the lane. Got there. All right, so HBK, the driver's seat. The best case Tommy can do is buck 80. HBK is on the base and shoot that anyways. I mean, HBK can open up twice and still shoot almost 170.
He's in a much corner.
Tommy's 100% in the strike. I mean, he's on his good lane, so if he strikes here and he can find a strike on the left lane, he can almost make Kenny take it. Tommy wants to just stay on lane 4.
I mean, the last two just didn't want to finish it on the finish. Do you think if you...
Well, I think he moved on the last shot. The same thing did so I mean, Tommy's very smart. He's one of the smartest people, like in general, never mind bowling knowledge. So to see him have the same thing back to back is pretty rare. And again, as we talked in the quarterfinals, he bowled on this pair, and he absolutely hated lane 3. And he got lucky to win, realistically. The guy who just needed a couple marks to beat him and didn't get it. So, let's see what he can do. Let's get a strike here, Tom. Let's make this a little closer here. All right, got to where he wanted it. Hey! There it is. 3. All right. It made something.
Yeah.
All right, so we following both of us. Yeah. Ready? They got to finish the game. That's why we lost the finals. And Tommy gets finished on his good line. Oh, that was pretty good.
Oh, there we go. Here's the pin.
All right.
The match against him, he was saying, I hope I don't leave only 10.
All right, so this is tomorrow. So shut Tommy down. Where we got here?
You got it. That's all. Hit us. It's right middle of that door.
Great shot. And that is 9 for the first ball. So Ken Newton's about 7. First ball. That's a winner. HBK with another
victory this year.
This guy is on fire. You want to know how you win, Tom? Have faith.
I'm sorry. For the win. James doing the match.
HBK just on fire here.
Tommy. So yeah, he finally found it on 3, but it's the 1.2 that
100%. If he can mark it,
yeah. Like I said, even if he didn't leave his play, so he left something big on the other ones.
Right. HBK will get clapped in the pair about that one. With another victory for HBK. I believe HBK will be taking only like 750 for the win. So he's got a part-time job bowling.
Yeah.
So Americano, make sure you check his wallet when he gets home. And take all of it, except for $8 so he can bowl again the next one. So HBK outlasting everybody here. Very, very solid 195 there. Tommy Gunn's going to unfortunately finish up with the slow wheel. Does it slow wheel enough?
Oh, yeah.
So, Tommy Gunn's our tournament leader. Unfortunately, falls short in the finals to, Mr. Tournament, HBK. I mean, you figure the last 2 tournaments in this building, HBK wins second and wins again.
Yeah.
So, this guy is just so on fire.
Well, at least I lost to the eventual winner. At least I thought you did. Well, yeah. So, Colonel, means our trios are still good.
So we're going to get Kenny up in here for a minute. We'll get a quick talk, and he can get his prize money and go buy everybody a beer. HBK, come on up and celebrate with us for just a second, real quick.
On the booth cam here. We can shut that band off. What's that? Just a little bit.
Here he is, Mr. Tournament.
Mr. Tournament.
Guy has a baby, wins, finishes second, and wins again.
I need diapers.
So I make sure we told Mariana that she's got to take the wallet when you get home and leave it with only $80.
I take my 100 that I put in, and then I'm like, here's diaper.
Yeah. These new shoes. So, dude, congrats big time. Very tough pattern out there today. Grounded out really, really well. I don't think you had anything lower than 185 in qualifying, if I remember right.
I only got 2 games that weren't in the one, or 3 games that weren't in the 190s. That's the most,
which is very, very impressive for sure. I mean, so what was the game plan? I mean, I'm pretty sure you threw the purple
all day. Yep.
Just kind of controlled things, it seems like.
Yeah, I mean, it would have helped if I could have made spares in qualifying, but I figured it out in match play.
It would have helped how? Yeah, you made the cut and you won. Well, if you felt better, would you have still won?
Maybe not.
So ready? Whatever you did, don't change it.
Nope. Yeah. I always say, get me to the dance, and then whatever happens,
all it takes, man. That's all it takes. Very good, very good. So moving throughout the house, did you find a lot of differences from pair to pair? Or were you able to just overpower it? I mean, you are one of the most powerful bowlers in New England, so you have something that most people don't. So give us a little insight on that.
I'd say outside of 1 and 2, they played pretty similar all through qualifying.
Okay.
7 and 8 played pretty similar to qualifying, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, those last 2 games were open. So they definitely changed.
So you had a little more room, or like you just see a little more friction?
A little less miss room inside, but I was able to get inside a little, like into the middle of the lane, and kind of just dump it into the dry and just let it roll.
Let that purple roll.
Yeah. So once I figured that out, the 2 lanes kind of came together, but there wasn't much variation. 1 and 2 was 5 to 7 boards different than every other pair.
Right.
But you know,
1 and 2 is quite a pair. But the big thing that I'm gonna notice and mention quite a few times is you were able to break up splits. And as much as I picked on you, because you and I talked, like your spare shooting was very good today.
So in qualifying, I missed 3 single pins every single game. That's why coming into it, I was like, I need to make my spare.
We look at the scores, you could have missed 2 more and still made the cut. So
I was like, I need to make my spare. Once I got into match play, I think I missed a couple, but it wasn't too much, so I really harped down on that, and I kept throwing strikes. So
yeah, I think you only missed it in the first round. Though. That's Ricky the Razor.
Yeah. Yes, and then I think it was like 190 again. I was like, my story all day.
Yeah. Right. Hey, when scoring pace is low, spares are great. 190s are very good. We know 190s are very good in this building anyways with everything we go on.
And once I got into game really 3, I was like, and I saw the scoring pace, I was like, I almost went to resin, but I was like, I need to stay safe. Urethane isn't leaving too many splits. I had a few, but it wasn't bad.
It rolled early enough for you without getting forward.
Yeah.
So they watch a lot of people that would try to get to roll earlier, and then get forward, and you just had no pin carry.
Yep.
It looked like you were able to battle that really well. Whether it was the purple or you, I'm going to give it to you. You've had 3 tournaments in a row that have been absolutely outstanding. Hey, ride the wave.
I'm going to keep riding as long as I have. I've bowled 4 times in the last 4 months, and 3 of them have been in the freaking final.
So they've been very good, man. So one more time, congratulations, HBK, on another tournament title.
Yeah.
And
appreciate you guys. Thanks for doing it.
Yes, great bowling. All right, so that's a wrap here. We're done at Karl's 1. This is the first of our points tournaments. We have 3 more coming. HBK is going to take the quick lead in the points race. But also having a win, he is also guaranteeing himself a lock into the Bowler of the Year.
Are they doing that this year?
So with the points race that we have at the end of the year, the 4 tournament winners are guaranteed in, and then it will be the top points from there forward. So Kenny doesn't have to bowl the next 3. I'm sure we'll see him out
He
here.
probably will.
With the way he's bowling, he's got to.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, like there's no reason for him not to. Anyway, so crazy. You bowled well today.
I did.
Another finish for
What's
you.
up, Nate? I'm just waiting to crack that win. I'm always right there.
Right there, and you, as yourself, you've been telling you and I talk a lot. You've had some small health stuff going on.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks, you're running a 5K.
It's probably going to be more of a fast walk, but
you call it whatever you want. I'm not running it.
Yeah.
Walking, give me a golf cart. I'll be with you.
Yeah.
I'm not there. So, but anyways, thanks for tuning in to Bowler Builders TV, and thanks for coming in and supporting that FD tour. And we'll see you in 2 weeks back here at Bayside Bowl for the dueling duos. Get those entries in.
Get those entries in. Get kids in the centers. Let's everyone get out and bowl. Let's build the bowling centers up this winter.
Youth is where it's at. Our Lewiston Junior League had 55 bowlers yesterday, which is up from last year. Yep. So get the kids out, get them started. They can earn scholarships
from the age of
6 or 7 years old. Get them going.
All right.
NASA Splinter.
Crazy Frank. Ocho Pizzo just snuck in.
Ocho Pizzo making the 8-10 earlier. That's highlight of my day.